Welcome our chief guest for the occasion.
Good morning, Namaskar. Professor Jagdish Kumar ji, Chairman UGC, my friend and colleague Dr. Sitaraman, Chairman AICT, Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, the President of AICRA, other distinguished guests, dignitaries, students, faculty members, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning. At the onset, I would like to showcase India's capability which have been seen in the recent past, which demonstrates our capability in the field of STEM. Starting with the launch of Mangalyaan 3, which we just now celebrated, with the presence of all the women who have been instrumental in making it a success. The recent commissioning of our pressurized heavy water reactor of 700 megawatt. About a year and a half back, launch of an interceptor to intercept a satellite in the low Earth orbit. And our excellent performance of vaccine development during the COVID. These are the shining examples of India's STEM capability and the participation of what our country's human resource, both men and women, have done for making it a great success. I would like to talk today about the role of our women as far as women are concerned in the STEM. And I'll take from the statement which our Honorable Prime Minister made some time back in the 108th Indian Science Congress. He said that the motive of the current science and technology ecosystem is to empower science by the contribution of women, and not just empower women by science. So there's a small difference you can make out. And that's why now he has started talking of not women in development, but women-led development. So that makes leadership as one of the primary requirements for women to lead all ventures what we are talking of today. Women in STEM is a very important area, and over the last century, eradication of the gender disparities has emerged as a key driver for inclusive and sustainable economic growth. I'm using that word very, very carefully, sustainable economic growth, because the technologies which we have developed so far over the last few centuries have led to such a situation that we have started talking about the adverse impact of such of these technologies. What Professor Jagdish was telling, that what is happening, global warming and things like that, which requires a special effort in terms of sustainability. The objective to one of one's perspective, but women's role in it cannot be ignored, be it from any front, economic, social or political. By empowering half of the potential workforce, tangible economic benefits unfold beyond the horizon of gender equality and leading to global sustainability. Thus, women empowerment for sustainable development is not only important, but is absolutely necessary. What does the world think about it? As per the United Nations, during the last 15 years, our global community has made great efforts to inspire and engage females in the science and technology arena. In spite of that, there is a quote from UN's one of the reports: the women and girls continue to be excluded from the participating fully in science. At present, less than 30% of the researchers worldwide are only women. India is doing better than the world average. We are about 43. So UNESCO also has been taking up the challenge to address this issue through research, policy and capacity building, as part of its efforts to promote the empowerment of girls and women through education. Now we have a goal today. Honorable Prime Minister has announced that India should become a 5 trillion economy by 2030. And how it can be done? By reducing the gender disparities within the economic domain. And that must play a pivotal role. This can be achieved by increased participation of women in the science and technology, STEM research, and so on. As we stand in the brink of next industrial revolution, we now talk of Industry 4.0, Society 5.0, all these things which are responsible. And in this brink, the major things which are taking place are the introduction of more than 25 disruptive technologies. And shining examples like the Chandrayaan mission are some of those technologies like automation, artificial intelligence, data, communication, robotics, all that has been part of such missions. So these disruptive technologies demand a special foundation for STEM. And that's why now STEM has taken a different word. Now it is not STEM, but STEMM also. Of course, Dr. Sitaraman wants to introduce arts in that, but as on today, it is medicine. The last term is for medicine. This is critical for accelerating technology-led economic growth and consequent India's future development. And if you see many sectors, women empowerment in SNT will lead to inclusive innovation. Independent India's strides with SNT began with the vision of social transformation through SNT. And this very initiative has experienced leading participation from visionary women who contributed to shaping the destiny of our country. India has achieved several milestones during the country's scientific journey, as I mentioned a few only which happened in the last couple of years, by tracking the remarkable progress made by a wide spectrum of disciplines from space research, missile technology to computing, oceanography, and pharmacology, biotechnology, and all of them have been benefited by the participation of daughters in science. I would like to iterate some of the feats of our women like Savitribai Ji Phule, Kadambi Ganguly, Bhiba Chaudhary, E.K. Janki Ammal, Rajeshwari Chatterjee, Asima Chatterjee, Anamani, are some of the glorious examples among women who dared to dream in not only getting educated, but also showcasing professionalism and leadership in the STEM sector. In contrast, the previous timelines, the first 2 decades of this millennium, appears more populated with many young women scientists, leading institutions and winning major science awards in India. Leaders like Sujata Ramodarai, first mathematician to win the Ramanuj Prize, Tessie Thomas, who has been responsible for missile development, Aditi Sende, quantum computation physicist, Jyotirmay Dash, organic chemist, Chandrama Saha, first woman president of the INSA, are continuing to set milestones in the scientific and technology pursuits. The times have changed and we are experiencing participation of dynamic women in leading roles in SNT sector, both in national and global fronts. Today, we have our Director General of CISR, Dr. Kalai Selvi. There are many directors of different laboratories who are women there. For example, ISI. For example, many of the other DRDO labs, we have women directors. In G20, India has identified women-led development as one of the high priority subjects. With all this, what is happening is good, I agree, but there are still lots of challenges for women to go from the present Indian situation of 43% to 75%. That is what we are looking at. Women are held back